guys, so starting out, I am taking a day tint from Dr. Jart. This is just a sample that I got from Birchbox, and I'm going to apply it with a Sonia Kashuk flat top like kabuki brush because it does have quite a bit of color in it, and I want it to be pretty even on my skin, but I'm just using this as a moisturizer, and it does kind of even out your skin tone. Then I'm going to go in and conceal before I put on some BB cream because I do have some pretty killer face demons going on. I'm just using the heat from my fingers to really blend out this Glamouflage because it's really thick. And then I'm going to take Dr. Jart's Beauty Balm, and this is in light medium. This is another sample that I got, and I've just really been loving this for the summertime. It's super light but very full coverage for how light it is. It doesn't feel like anything is on my skin. But yeah, I'm just going to blend that out with a Real Techniques buffer brush, and I am putting foundation on before I do my makeup or my eye makeup because I wanted to change things up a little bit. So speeding that along because it's super boring. Now I'm just going to mattify my T-zone with a little bit of L'Oreal Infallible. I'm doing this because I'm going to wear this makeup all day. I was getting ready really early in the morning and I was going to be working all day long, so I wanted to make sure my makeup lasted. So I'm just putting this in my T-zone where I tend to get a little more oily. And this foundation together, this combo, is just really beautiful, I think. I'm bringing that down my neck and up on my ears because sometimes I do forget to do that, but I remembered this time. Then just taking Urban Decay Primer Potion. This isn't my favorite eye primer. It kind of bunches up on my eyes and I'm not sure why, but I've been using it because I had a sample of it that came with my ammo palette, and I just am going to prime my lids and underneath my eyes, because I will be putting shadow down there. And then boom, my eyebrows are on like magic. I'm going to take this light taupey brown. It's like a cream colored brown, I guess I would say, and a fluffy shader brush, and I'm just going to work that in my crease as my transition shade. This is a Luxie crease brush, by the way. Then going into my Nude Tude palette, I just got this. I'm going to take the color Sultry, which is a matte brown, and I'm going to put that in my crease with a Morphe, I think it's a 414 or 514 maybe. I don't know. I'll put the information in the description bar below. And I'm really just trying to focus that mainly in my crease and not so much on my lid. And if a little bit gets on my lid, it's not too big of a deal. But this is really just going to help the next color I put on blend really nicely and just give it more dimension. Then just taking that same fluffy brush that had the transition color on it. I didn't add any additional product, but I just went ahead and worked that and blended it. And then taking this beautiful L'Oreal Infallible color. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. It is in the color I can't remember. I'll put it down below though. Yeah, I'm just working this in my crease once again to deepen it up and also create this foiled effect on the outer part of my lid. Then just taking that Morphe brush and blending that out, and it has just a little bit of leftover of the brown on there just so I don't have any harsh lines. Then going back into the Nude Tude palette, I'm taking Sultry and I'm just going to deepen out my crease and make my outer V nice and warm. This is a nice shimmery shade. I think it's really beautiful and it really ties well with this look. Then I'm going to take another beautiful L'Oreal Infallible pressed pigment, I guess, for lack of a better term, and this is an iced latte, and I'm going to pack this all over my lid and bring it just up to my crease, but I'm not going to put it on the outer part, just focus it on the inner part of my lid. And then I'm just going to blend that out so that there's no harsh lines. Then I'm highlighting with my, I think this is the Dark Circle Eraser in the color Brightener. So this is the lightest one they have, and I'm just going to highlight with it. You can't really see what I'm doing because I forgot to zoom out, which I do that a lot. There it goes. Now I'm zoomed out. Then I'm going to blend all that with a sculpting brush from Real Techniques because it really gets right underneath your eye and it helps to really shape my eyeshadow into the like kind of cat eye fleekness that I want. Then to prevent creasing, I'm going to take the banana shade and the more salmon-y color shade from my NYX Pro Contour palette and set my under eyes and a little bit down my nose and forehead. And Cupid's bow. Then to set the rest of my face, I am going to take my NYC powder, and this is a really great powder just to set your whole face with, and I just use a very light dusting because I tend to be a little drier in the summertime, which is weird because everybody is always greasier. Then going into this Lorac, I think it's called the Resort palette, I'm taking that bronzer and I'm just going to bronze up my face with it. It ended up looking super muddy throughout the day. I really ended up hating the way it looked, so I probably won't use it again, but it was worth a shot to try it. I actually ended up washing my makeup off like halfway through the day because I was really disappointed with how it looked. It wasn't very warm like it was said it was going to be. I'm going under my chin like that to get rid of my double chin because we all want to contour that away. Then to actually hollow out my cheekbones, I'm taking the Cool Tone brown shade from the NYX Contour palette. And I'm using a Real Techniques contour brush with that. And just really hollowing out those cheekbones. Then taking this little mini cargo blush, it's kind of a peachy pink color with some shimmers in it. I'm going to put that on my cheeks to give myself a little blush. Then for my highlights, I'm going to take my namesake highlight. This is Mary Luminizer. I love it so much. I finally bought the full-size version of it, and I'm just going to place that on my cheekbones, and it is just so beautiful. I mean, just look at that glow. And then not adding any additional product, but just taking what's already on my brush. I'm putting that on my forehead, down my nose, and on my cupid's bow. Then to finish off my lower lash line, I'm just taking the same shadows that I took before, and I'm just running that around my lower lash line. I'll zoom you guys back in a second. Taking the Fit shadow, that's the only one that I did that was different. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I went ahead and used it because it was just really pretty with this look. I also use that shadow as an inner corner highlight, so if you have that shadow, it is really beautiful as a inner corner highlight, so you should try it if you try this look out. Maybe put it as an inner corner highlight instead of using like a champagne-y one. Then taking this Jordana 12-hour, it's like a gel brown pencil. It's so nice for it being from the drugstore, and it doesn't slip and slide in my waterline at all. I'm just going to put that in my waterline and then smudge it out. Mainly on that side because a huge chunk fell in my eye. Then taking my favorite mascara, the Roller Lash, I'm going to heavily coat my lashes because I didn't want to put falsies on. Now taking this matte coral shade from Revlon. It is one of their matte color stay lip chubby pencils. And putting that on my lips, I didn't add a lip liner or anything. It's just a really beautiful color. I can't remember the name of it, but I will have that in the description bar below. Alright guys, that completes the video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you're not already, hit that button down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!